course, ma'am, the location of the, sir, location of the radio or the grill, when we say location, kung saan talaga natin lalagay yung radyo. And that is upon decision naman po, ng approval kung sino man po yung pwede namin kausapin dun sa Sangli Tower. And that's for the internet access, sir, for Sangli Tower. And next, we have another request for internet access here in Manila Control Tower. Yeah. And as you can see in the diagram, it's Philcom Makati. So we're gonna, that line is already existing. We already have an existing line going to Petron Mega Plaza. Petron Mega Plaza is also one of our pop stations. So that is where we place our radios. And as you can see in the diagram, Petron Mega Plaza, that is where one of the radios is going to be installed, facing Manila Control Tower. And then you can see, as you can see there, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 routers to be installed, and one router to be installed each office. And this is recommended since we don't want only one or only two offices to be using the 10 Mbps. And if I'm not mistaken, sir, we can configure the routers to have like 2 Mbps just to have it fair, or everybody can use the internet. And that's it, sir. And also the scope of the works. And again, the radio will be provided by us. And these are the list of the offices. We have FIC ANS, Chief ATS, ANS Operations, Equipment Room. However, the conference room is optional. When we had a survey before, like months ago, that is optional. But if it's optional, it's still in the network diagram, it's just okay. Another one, of course, utility cable from the tower going to the offices at the ground floor. And the only thing we need from CAAP is, again, just the space or location for the radio installation. That's it, sir, for the presentation or network diagram, and for the technical solution for the request. And for the proposal,
Financial.
for the financial matters, I present to you, Ma'am Edwin Roelo from the financial department, sales department.
For the commercial part, good afternoon, sir. And here is our proposed price for the projects. For Manila Tower, for the internet dedicated solution, we provided at least 3 options for the Manila Control Tower at Pasay. So we have 5, 10, and 20 Mbps. Both are via wireless solutions. So, same prices lang din siya, but with inclusive 5 usable IP na for your use. And inclusive of 7 days testing as standard. On the 8th day, dun pa lang po yung magiging start ng billing. For 5 Mbps, it's 15,000. 10 MB is 18,000 and 20 MB is 25,000. And for the hotline project, sir, at ATMC going to Sangli Tower, we propose 2 Mbps via wireless facility also, which is 25,000, but in 12 months contract with 7 days testing also, inclusive of all the equipments that Roven had presented earlier. That's
Questions? Team?
This is ATMC Sangli. Sangli Manila Tower. How much?
is 25,000, ma'am, for 2 Mbps for the hotline service.
This includes Sangli to Manila Tower, Sangli to ATMC.
Yes, ma'am.
25.
Yes, ma'am.
Monthly.
Monthly, ma'am. But inclusive.
same infrastructure.
Same infrastructure.
Okay, I'm sorry.
What you presented dun sa internet part and the voice part, they will be using the same infrastructure. The wireless,
For the sabi map,
yes.
the only difference ma'am is we're gonna be using another pair of radio for the internet access.
Para hindi
And
siya
yes,
The rest is the same network.
yes ma'am. For example, in the DPL, the hotline, we can use the existing router for the internet access. We only need to add one router more.
Kasi you would be installing para radio
Yes.
ng end tower.
Ito wala man.
Have you
Wireless.
expected that you would have that many kind of
Yes ma'am. Actually, yes ma'am. We have already had a test of the link, the line of sight. We have exceeded the required bandwidth. We had the testing already.
And also you are aware of obstructions that are not allowed in the airport or towers.
Only that time we had the only thing we had is the line of sight.
Yung inikinis po kasi namin dun is the highest point na po sa Sangli Airport, which is the control tower.
Mas ANS known yung height, no? Very big operations.
Kaya ang question, yung during the site survey, saan nyo ilalagay yung link nyo sa Manila Tower facing?
Facing
Yung survey na kayo.
Manila Tower, sir, ang link kasi namin sir from Sunny
Then in internet,
internet, sir. For the internet, it's for we're getting the line from Petron Mega Plaza. For the internet, is
Manila Tower.
yes, ma'am. Petron Mega Plaza.
Saan nyo ilalagay yung
Receiver.
Receiver, sir. We Petron Mega Plaza is
Yeah.
name of the tower. Actually, according to Sir Michael Razada. So we agreed, sir, that we are going to look for a place at the tower. Then we're just going to have an installation plan, so whoever is going to approve that, then that's it.
Kasi from Manila Tower is facing lang ADMCM and the rest will do your families.
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
At the other end is another pair of.
Yes, ma'am. Another
Actually namin sir, alam na may mga existing baselines na tayo sa kanila, so they know yung mga implement na nandun sa ADMC. Kaya nila papadaan sa ADMC yung hotlines because of the voice switch, right? So voice switch of Manila Tower is nasa ADMC. Kaya
NBCC and this existing link na established under the CNBC?
Do you have a financial proposal for 1-year contract?
one.
For all? Monthly yan. So, multiply mo.
25
But this
For-
is for
all.
na.
For all.
for hotline.
Ano, separate the hotline contract from the internet.
Separate hotline. For the hotline po, it's 300,000 baht for 12 months. Total
300.
300,000 baht for 12 months.
95,000.
For 2 Mbps.
For internet.
This is 2 Mbps, no?
Yes, ma'am, for the hotline service. While for the internet po, if you're going to get the highest, which is 20 Mbps, that would be
10 Mbps.
sorry, 10 Mbps. For 10 Mbps, 2 Mbps. It's 216,000 baht.
About one-time installation.
For with one-time installation.
Magkano yung internet?
For internet po, for
1 year?
Manila Control Tower, 10 Mbps, that would be 216,000.
Both.
Sorry. For both times 2, 432,000 VAT in 2 circuits na po yun. Manila Control Tower, 10 Mbps, and Sangli, 10 Mbps.
Pero hindi yun include yung CAAP, yung Shangri admin building. It's not part. Dalawa yung connections dapat sa Shangri. The tower and the admin.
Yes, sir. Included.
Included na yung admin
Yes.
building.
So yung 10 Mbps,
If I'm not
it is
mistaken, that meeting is
For this
in the
here.
located ground floor, sir.
No, it's
No,
a
no,
separate
no.
building.
Separate building kasi siya eh. And it's a bit, malayo siya from the tower itself.
Isang litaan.
Sige, I think, do you have other questions? ANS, ATS?
This is satisfying requirement.
Actually, ang request ng talaga is to cut lines between Manila Tower and Sangli and ATMC also, and to land lines or extended lines for the maintenance. Yun lang for the internet. And for the internet as well. Manila Tower, internet, and Sangli.
Ilan everything.
Actually, ma'am, 10 Mbps lang yung require. And they have their proposal ng 20 Mbps. And based on sa inuman ng POW, 20 Mbps for Manila Tower and then for Sangli.
Through the chair.
Yes, ma'am.
Question lang po. Kasi this will be active hotlines. So dedicated naman siya, I presume. Question, sino po ang magme-maintain if something goes wrong? Like, nag-out yung hotline. Meron po bang kasama sa contract na i-maintain niyo siya o yung ANS namin yung mag-maintain? Secondly, if there is issues in the internet, yung connectivity, kahit sa inyo po ba yun or sa ANS? Kasi yung existing namin ngayon, through MIS kami kakaano pagka may problema kami sa connectivity.
So, ma'am, based dun sa ginawa naming actual survey and yung mga series of technical meetings namin with ANS, setup will be Philcom. If ever na magkaroon ng problem po yung units, like yung telephone line na ilalagay, hindi siya sa amin. Dun sa Pero yung sa internet connection, maintenance ng equipment, ng internet connection, and yung mismong transport link na ginamit po, up to our end, kung saan po yung demarcation ni Philcom, all will be responsibility by Philcom. If ever po na may kailangan kami palitan na equipment, failure, like yung sa mismong yung IP radio, that will be under Philcom po.
Another one po, sir. For the scope of work, first page yata ng scope of work nito. It says, Civil Aviation Authority of the Philippines to provide the following: telephone sets, wires, and cables in both Sangli Tower and Manila Control Tower. Sabi niyo kanina, may initial discussions na kayo. Ibig niyo po bang sabihin nito, the wiring and the cabling shall be the responsibility of CAAP, ANS?
Sorry. Na-explain na po rin siya kanina.
Kasi nga
Existing na rin po siya. So, ito po, yung part po na to na telephone sets is existing na po.
Yung telephone sets, yung wires and cables, existing din siya.
So, we're gonna utilize na.
Kasi Sangli kasi right now is hindi kaapa. So, when you say existing ito, hindi siya ano.
Isang isa, yung telephone set, kasi wala namang VCS sa Sangli. So,
Yes.
the hotline will be there, the telephone set, hindi ang lang. So, dapat kayo magkakapit no. On the side of the ATMC, since we have a VCS, you don't need to provide the telephone set na yung sinasabi na iaangat sa tower. That will be
Sir, yung mga
VCS.
telephone sets dito sa Sangli, si Philcom yung magpo-provide ng telephone sets.
Question. Sabi niyo po, bumalik kayo sa sets. Ang tinatanong ko kasi yung wiring and cabling. The reason I'm very concerned about it is, yung Sangli po, up to this time, is being operated by the Philippine Air Force. We are not aware basically of what is the existing wiring or cabling that they have. In fact, hindi namin siya kino-consider kasi since napakatagal na po ng facility na yon, yung integrity ng facility na yon, integrity ng equipment sa loob, hindi po kami confident to just adopt whatever is there. Kaya yung wiring and cabling, we are hoping na magagawa siya within this contract at very clear. Kaya buti nandito yung mga kasama namin sa ANS Engineering. If they could say na magagawa ba natin to in time within our timeline. Kasi wiring is wiring, cabling is cabling. Hindi yung tipong ilalagay lang natin yung handset. Paano po yung wiring? Kung may handset, wala naman tayong wires, wala tayong cables. Kasi nagiging drawing siya eh, kung wala siya. Ayun ang it's there.
Can Alex get the example?
Regarding the
Yes,
regarding the wiring, we can actually do the wiring. We just need assistance maybe, or kasi hindi na natin alam po yung if there are any knowledge there has to be given to us. So we can help in the, or we can be responsible for the wiring. And I believe it's just wiring lang naman. Yeah, RG 11 for 45.
Okay, I think we've already enough. We're okay. We've but we will coordinate with you again on
Yes, sir.
our kasi from the discussions it appears na may mga requirements pa na hindi pa na-address than what we are talking about right now. But nevertheless, we can still move forward on this. But I just need to discuss it with members. But thank you very much for the presentation. Members from PhilCom, we will call for you again.
Yes.
And I think you need to revise some of the proposals to incorporate the discussion for today. Thank you very much.
Very
And thank you for your continued support of CAAP. May mga issues pa tayo. Kailangan maayos.
Sabi ang dito
Ang binibigay ni Boss Jet yung payo ni Ma'am Rose. Binalik nga niya eh. Binalik niya sa likas niya. Okay lang. Hindi naramdaman.
Without you knowing.
Nakuha niya kanina.
Okay guys, ganito sitwasyon. We need to operationalize something. Requirement ni Ma'am, October 1. Akala ko October 15. Mali pa ako. I've heard the proposals. PLDT definitely not ready. PhilCom, cheaper, but it's not an apples to apples comparison with what we've heard in SNA. Based lang on my very, very layman, gamer information. PhilCom is offering a wireless facility, the other one is offering a wired facility. In terms of budget, we can buy both. In fact, we should buy both because we are always in the business of redundancies. Diba? So ako, right now, proposal ko, we buy both. PhilCom just needs to revise its proposals to
Include the wires.
include the wires and